Now we move on to Ketu area of Lagos State, specifically Gregory Arueya Street in Iyano School area, where a story building of 4 flats went up in flames. Now residents of the area told Sharplenstv that the fire was caused by a high voltage surge by the Power Holding Company of Nigeria, that's the PHCN. We have the report for you from Ketu area of Lagos State.
Tuesday, 27 September 2011 was a sad day for residents of number 34 Gregory Arueya Street, Iyano School bus stop, as they watched helplessly as fire razed down their house. It was a story building containing 4 flats. It started around 2:30 p.m. when a neighbor alerted the people of heavy smoke coming out of one of the flats upstairs. But before help could come, the fire had extended to the next flat, destroying properties worth millions of naira. Some of the residents say the fire started from a high voltage supplied by the Power Holding Company of Nigeria (PHCN), which sparked off from a ceiling fan control switch. The result of the spark is what you are seeing.
That it was high voltage, which was actually helped by a fan that was left on in the house. That's what I was told. So I wasn't here, but confirmed, that it was the high voltage that came in through the fan, and the fan blew off.
We are hearing smoke from the neighboring, and the changeover, I changed the line, not knowing that it is from our neighbor. So suddenly, Bob, the voltage here. So it all started. We started packing our belongings. Before we know it, smoke is everywhere. So at last, nothing to do, and there is no water, nothing. We waited for the fire service. They are not around until when everything finish. When fire chop everything, that's when they come. And before it, we only took one television and some of the clothes, children clothes, but some of them they are inside.
Household utensils, furniture, clothing materials, certificates, and many other valuables had gone up in flames. The arrival of men of the Lagos State Fire Service was considered late, as their presence made no impact to salvage the situation. Eyewitnesses say the situation became worse with the strike by the Lagos State Water Corporation.
Because the firemen didn't arrive on time, it was secondary though. But the people that were supposed to help, to quench the fire earlier couldn't get water. There was no water running in the pipes. So there's no water coming out of the faucet. So they couldn't get water before the firemen came. So the fire had spread to all the other rooms, before the firemen came. So that was the reason. And also, the people living in that flat where the fire started did not realize there was fire in the room. Somebody actually told them from downstairs that there was fire in the room, Then they had to rush out because it was late anyways.
Bí ìdíná ṣe gbaná lókè nìyẹn, wọ́n tàn kankan sílẹ̀. Àwọn tó wà lókè àwa tá wà nsàlẹ̀ la pè wọ́n pé iná ń jó lójú fíńdò lókè kí gbogbo wọn tọ̀ kalẹ̀. Gbogbo wọn máa àdúgbò dẹ̀ jáde, wọ́n bá wa kàn bomi kọ́tà. Gbogbo ẹni tó lómi lé ń gbomi jáde, ẹni tó ní sọ́ọ̀fù lé ń gbé sọ́ọ̀fù jáde. Gbogbo ọmọ bọ́ìsì àdúgbò gbogbo wọn bá wa paná yẹn. Tá ń pè òkè. Iná ti jó gbogbo ilé lókè pátá tí òkú ẹyọ kan báyìí kàn panápaná tó dé. Wọ́n kàn dẹ̀ bá ná, wọ́n kàn dẹ̀ pa ni. Ìtàn bá nú ẹ̀ náà pa. Kàn kú sínú ilé o. Gbogbo á jáde, àmú kankan jáde, àlàáfíà la mú jáde. Iná tí NEPA mú wa ló fà. Iná tí NEPA mú wa òun ló fà. Mo wà nílé. Ayẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kírun aago 2 ni, nǹkan bí aago 2 àbọ̀ ló ṣẹlẹ̀.
It's high time for government to check the activities of those they employ to work at PHCN. They are not up to the task given them. The system in Nigeria is endemic, and there is massive corruption everywhere. And I don't care attitude from government officials. If the government were here on time, maybe this had been averted. the fire agencies, and if there is water, if water corporation is at work, there is tank here. At least first aid will have come before the roof was engulfed.
Tie this thing, make the water available for this thing. If there is water, all this thing will not occur because the neighbor come do the work. So let them provide it and let them control the voltage of the light. And that's it.
Sharplenstv caught up with the owner of the building as she lamented the situation, blaming the power holding company of Nigeria as being responsible for the inferno. She said the fire was not caused by any negligence of the people, but the high voltage which sparked off in one of the rooms.
Kíjọba wá kọ́lé mi fún mi ni o. Kó wá kọ́lé mi fún mi ni mo fẹ́. Mi jẹ gbèsè ìjọba. Gbogbo owó nǹkan tó ń san lórí ẹni tó kọ́lé gbogbo nǹkan tó ń san ni mo ń san. Wọ́n ń gbé 3,000 wá fún mi lóṣù, wọ́n ń gbé 4,000 wá. Wọ́n ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ san 4,000 lánàá. Ó lé ní 4,000 wọ́n ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ san lánàá ni. Táwọn bá mú ìwé wá tá bá san náà wọ́n bá já náà ni. Àárín wọn lẹ́nìí kan yọjú ńgbà tọ́rọ̀ náà ṣẹlẹ̀. Ààrẹ ẹnì kankan kó yọjú, wọ́n dẹ̀ wà ládùúgbò yìí. Wọ́n wà ń Ketu ńbẹ̀, wọ́n gbọ́ pé náà ṣẹlẹ̀. Wọ́n yọjú. Wọ́n fún wa ná, wọ́n fún wa lómi. Wọ́n rómi fi paná. Àwọn panápaná tán bá gbómi wá pa lè rómi. Gbogbo ọmọ àdúgbò náà ṣùrùbù wà tán bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bá wa fọ omi kọ́tà tán fi ń paná. Àlómi ńlé, kò sómi ẹni tó lómi ládùúgbò. Àwọn NEPA ló jólé mi o. Mo wà ń lé o. Mo wà ń lé mi lọ́bì kankan gbà tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Mo wà ń lé.
The bottom line is that the building is gone and properties worth millions lost. But who is to take responsibility for the destruction?
This is where we'll draw the curtain for today's show. I do believe you have enjoyed it. Why not join me next week for another interesting edition of Sharplenstv, same time, same station. And if there's anything happening around your area that you think the world should know about, just call the numbers on your screen or send us an SMS. We will surely be there. And we'd like to tell you that this show is open for sponsorship from corporate bodies and organizations. Just walk to our office, number 19 Aladilera Street, Ketu, Lagos, and do business with us. You can also watch Sharplenstv on the internet. Just Google Sharplenstv or www.youtube.com/user/Sharplenstv, and you'll find our videos on the net. Until I come your way again next week, please stay blessed and stay out of trouble, because Sharplenstv is always watching. Bye bye.